Well, good morning. I hope this is going to be a special one for you. It's one that I've been looking forward to for a while. I had to wait for delivery of some pieces. There is actually one piece missing from this, and this is going to be a comparison of late model Mustangs, 2015 to 2020 series Mustangs from 7 different brands. Some new pieces that I've gotten are this Burrago Ternal Ray, number 15. I guess that's a Eternal Classics 2015 Ford Mustang GT, scale 164. This is my first Burrago that I'm adding to my collection, so it is a new diecast brand for me. And I believe this is a 2020 model. Just took the cellophane off it. I don't see a trademark copyright year on it. And as you know, I'm trying to get a representation of different brands. Of course, I have the new mainline Mustang 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 500. I will open that up today. One that I have shown off before is this Majorette Ford Mustang GT. I just put it in the box for storage reasons. Okay, so we'll be opening all of these. One that I may have inadvertently flashed on video is this Hot Wheels ID custom 18 Ford Mustang GT. So this is only my second ID car, and we'll be taking that out of the package. And then another one that is a new brand to me and a big part of the show is this Tarmac Works Global64 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 350R. And I know this is a brand new release from them. I have a little sun glare there, sorry. So let's get some of these out of the packages. Neat thing about Tarmac Works that I'm finding out, I had seen on other videos, is that these clamshells, you just have to cut a little tape off them and then they are resealable. So that helps a great deal with storing them. And they come with a collector box also. That looks like a Connex container. Shipping container, so that's pretty cool. So we'll put that in the background. So let's get some of these out of the packages. And then I, of course, have some loose Mustangs that you may have seen before. I'm sure you've seen before, because I periodically update my Mustang collection. So the Burrago comes in the box and then in a clear plastic. And that's actually pretty cool. And this, we'll take a look at each one in a more detail in a second. All right. So get the boxes up here. Burrago, Majorette. Let's get the Tarmac Works one out of here. We'll get the ID car out of the clamshell, out of the package. And we'll go over basic pricing differences we're going to rip this one off the card. All right, so these are the ones that we had to open packages for today, or take them out of their stored packages. We have some others that have shown before. This is always one of my favorites to show. This is a mainline Hot Wheels 2015 Ford Mustang GT convertible, and I believe it's from the Fresh Metals, Factory Fresh, excuse me, series, and so it's got nice tampos and so forth, and I don't have my Matchbox version available. I have the standard, I have two of these, the Borla Mustang GTs. I have the red and the black. I think I only pulled the red one down. I have the Gulf Livery mainline Custom 18 GT, and of course these have the adjustable spoiler. You can put them up so that they go through the loops on the tracks, or down so that they look like the race car. And then the green light 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT 350. And the Auto World. Let's see. Always have a hard time reading the bottom of these. And with the Auto World in the factory and in the California Highway Patrol. So we'll put that over to this side. So let's take a look first at the newest ones. The Burrago. So, metal body, plastic base, but screwed. Let's take a look. Burrago 2016 Ford Mustang GT. There is a serial number. Let's see. Made in China. I do not see the scale listed, but I believe on the box it said 164. Yes, it does. So let's take a look. Taillights are black. Painted, I guess. Nice pony in the front grille. Some nice details. The hood's done nicely. The interior, from what we can see from the windows, looks pretty good. Mirrors are molded. A nice 5.0 badge. There. Plastic tires and wheels, but they are a very good representation, as you'll see on several of these others. Nice tampo work on the taillights, the GT badge. There is a license plate, and it has the outline of the Mustang. It is a left-hand drive car, because that's what the Mustang is in the majority of markets. It's only right-hand drive in UK, Australia, New Zealand, Japan. So this is actually fairly nice. Now, this I ordered from Hong Kong, and it took a few weeks to get here. And with shipping, the cost of the car and shipping, because it came from Hong Kong, it was $15. So a little above the $10 that I normally, but I did want an example of this brand, and when I saw they had a Mustang, I knew that made it easier to compare to other brands. So I believe normally Burragos are in between $5 and $10. But I didn't bid on this. I bought it at the retail price online, and this is a new model, so I paid a little extra. But this is nice. Let's take a look for a refresher at the Majorette. Now, the Majorette has lens headlights, nice details. The hood on these don't open, but on the majorette, the doors do. And the interior looks pretty good. The tampos on the back, the wing is slightly different, but it could be a different package. So this one has a bigger wing, and this one has just the ducktail wing. The majorette is metal body, plastic base. The scale is listed as 164. And we're going to assume that, yeah, most of these are close to 164. Now we're going to skip over the Tarmac Work one for now. We're going to take a look at the Hot Wheels ID. So this Hot Wheels ID is the custom 18 with the adjustable front splitter that could be clicked down or clicked up. These ID cars are basically mainline castings with superior paint jobs and details and better wheels and tires. So these ones, if I can get it to focus, I will have to read on a bigger screen. But this paint job is really nice. Okay, so it's a Falcon Tires livery, Hot Wheels ID, nice tampo on the front lights, lots of K&N, Wildwood and so forth, Sparco sponsors these unique wheels. Very good tampo on the taillights. Again, a much bigger wing. So these ID cars are a nice set. So I found this one on the pegs at Target, and this was a $5 car. Nice taillights. This has the plastic base with the ID chip inside. These are meant to be used with the app and the special track for logging your speeds and race wins and so forth. I don't race my cars. I just like the paint job. I had gotten that ID of the SRT Viper GTSR from my friend Sal over in the UK. And that was a special level of detail. And then when I saw this in the store, I'm like, wow, that's not bad for $5. And speaking of being not bad, for $1, this is the mainline Hot Wheels. Now, no tampo details in the back because they did the tampo stripes on the side and on the top. No tampo details on the front. But the casting lines themselves are not bad. There is a Cobra there on the front fender in front of the door. But in the United States, these are $1. Recent discussions overseas, these are more expensive. So, yeah, that seems a little unfair, but that's the way it is. This Hot Wheels 15 GT convertible, again, was from the Factory Fresh series. So when they do the Factory Fresh, they do a clean tampo, headlights, taillights, and no wild graphics. And this is a convertible, and Hot Wheels has done, again, this is a mainline $1 car. Hot Wheels has done an admirable job on the interior. See, I don't always beat up on Hot Wheels and Matchbox. Again, this is the 2018 Ford Mustang GT. This is not the custom model. It doesn't have the adjustable front spoiler. But, and of course, all the tampo work went into the Borla, which is all right. Now, this is the custom 18 mainline equivalent of this ID card. So you will see the same casting, just no details. So the same wing, no tampos for the taillights, all the sponsor tampos, And again, this is a Gulf, and I'm just surprised how many Gulf livery cars I have. More than I expected. Not a lot, but more than I expected. And so these are the same casting. They have the same adjustable spoiler. You can hear them click up. And then, of course, we have the green light, metal body, metal base, riveted, rubber tires, very nice details, very good tampo details, and the hood opens on this with a nicely detailed engine. So these green lights average $7. If you buy them secondhand or through online, shipping is a factor. This Auto World, again, very nicely detailed. We're going to take a look at that Burrago wheels again, even though they're plastic. As I said, they are very close to these factory rims that you see on the other premium cars. And the hood opens on this for very nicely detailed. And so again, these Auto Worlds, this one and the police version I found on the pegs at Walmart, and they were $5 and change, so we'll call it $6. So now we're going to take a look at the Tarmac Works. So I believe with shipping, I paid $15 on this. Shipping is the killer. This is a $10 car or so, and then depending on where you live, shipping can be expensive. So this is metal body, metal base, screwed together. 164 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350R made in China, Tarmac Works. Very nice details, not just the headlights, but the turn signals underneath. These stripes, the fine details. I do not think that hood opens, but we will try. Nice mirrors with the silver reflection painted. Left-hand drive. These stripes are very nice. Side marker in the back. Very nice taillight details. I believe they are lensed. License plate looks like a California blue 350. Nice details on the exhaust. And let's compare it to the Auto World. For scale. These are very nice. So again, the Burrago, I wanted to just check against, I'll check it against the Tarmac Works for. So again, these wheels are very, I'm sorry, this is the Majorette. And again, the Majorette, these wheels are very nice. This one has rubber tires. The Burrago, see? Even though they're plastic, they're very good. Let's compare it to, and this is considerably lighter than the Tarmac Works or the, and just quickly, it looks like the Burrago is just a little bigger than 164. It's just a little, just a tiny bit large for scale. Now, I would expect the Tarmac Works and the Auto World and the green light to be dead on. But since this is my first Burrago, I would say they are a fairly good quality. I would guess it, and I would love for my overseas viewers to let me know what they think. How do you think they compare to Majorette? I mean, yes, Majorette has the lens lights and the opening features that this Burrago doesn't. I would, obviously they're price point higher than mainline Matchbox and Hot Wheels. Price wise, they're probably damn close to the ID. Yeah. So, two brands that I will look for more examples from, not a large number, will be Burrago and Tarmac Works. I was concerned because there are a lot of JDM and race cars, and that's not really my wheelhouse. But these are all decent castings. They all have a price point, and they can all have a place in your collection, especially if you're not a completionist. As I've always said, my focus of my collection is mainly Mustangs and Fords, but of course, cars from all over the world, different brands. Global Fords is a big part of what I'm looking for. Somebody had private messaged me and asked me, what am I looking for in my collection? And I admitted that I'm looking for some Kyoshos, and I did a video on Kyoshos yesterday, and the price disparity, I always say Kyoshos are very reasonable. There is an older Toyota Celica from the 80s that I like. I saw on eBay, and it was $45 plus shipping. A car I'd love to have, but I won't. There's no sense. And it's this mid 80s Celica that I don't think anybody else makes in as good detail. One other thing I would love to find is I was watching Diecast Dude's peg hunting video a couple of weeks ago, and I saw a Norev Citroen SM, and I believe it's the latest edition from Norev. So that's something that I'll look for. But as I said the other day, patience. Don't feel the need to jump at it. I was fortunate with this Tarmac. I had seen it on Champion DJK's, I believe, channel, and there was discussion in the comments about where was the best place to buy it. Tarmac Works has their own website. I ended up buying it from a U.S. Dealer. I don't remember whether it was Surplus Goodies or Super Mini Wheels. And yesterday in the video about Kyosho, I mentioned that I would, pass on information to viewers about where to get Kyosho. And Super Mini Wheels is one of the eBay sellers where I have gotten Kyoshos before. And it's actually one where I get a lot of my premium brands. So 23 minutes ranting and raving here. Some really cool new brands, really cool new Mustangs. Like, share, subscribe, comment. My European friends, overseas friends, let me know what you think about Burrago, how it compares to Majorette and Hot Wheels Premium. Everybody, do you have Tarmac Works? What do you think of them? And just have a good day. Be safe. Upcoming week may be a little slow for videos for me. I may have to work some overnight shifts, and that's always a pain. But hey, overtime. So have a good night. Be safe. Thank you.